Why would you scrap Trident?
I'd like to scrap Trident because I feel it's wrong on every count, militarily, economically, environmentally and morally.
I'm against all nuclear weapons, and I take particular offence at having nuclear weapons in Scotland, and that's where I can feel that I can do something about it.
I want Scotland to be known for peace, not the threat of mass death.
Hamishloinach goveil nuclear weapons ok. Erson Chanyel Miageri nuclear weapons out in Alapa, eacher.
The resources could go to fund human needs, health, education, pensions, disability benefits.
Railways, roads, for ambulances, for firefighters, for policemen, you name it.
It costs billions and we need housing.
It costs too much and the consequences of its use are catastrophic.
It is no help whatsoever to bring us the peaceful world we want.
I think it's just grotesque that weapons that could destroy the world several times over are still there. They're still in 60 miles away from us on the west coast. They shouldn't be anywhere, but we've got a real responsibility to get rid of them in Scotland.
It's a weapon of mass destruction, and if we're telling other people to stop having them, we have to stop having them first.
We don't need it.
It also makes us a target, which we don't want to be. Scotland, if it goes independent, we want to get rid of all of that, but while it's there, we are a target.
I'm really aware of the fact that US nuclear weapons came to the Clyde in 1962. Trident doesn't just belong to the UK. It's actually owned by the United States. The US has 5,000 nuclear weapons, and they're in the process of upgrading, and the UK is doing the same thing. If they go ahead with that, which they're starting to do now and planning to do over the next few years, we're going to have nuclear weapons on the Clyde for another 50 years.
That's total evil and nonsense, doesn't make any sense whatever.
I think Oppenheimer said himself, I am the bringer of death, and it's exactly what they're doing. We must wipe it out.
I believe that there are essentially two approaches to life. One is creative, the other is destructive. I believe we need to hold weapons as essentially rooted in fear. I believe that it is possible, going forwards into the 21st century, to reach a state of consciousness in which that fear can at last be undermined. And I would see the scrapping of Trident as a major step for a little country like Scotland to take, which would act as some kind of inspiration towards the rest of the world to do likewise.
Well, I can't think of any use that it's serving at all in the world. It's just sitting there, and last lot went obsolete, and they're thinking about bringing a new lot in, and they haven't used it, so and I wouldn't want them to use it, so I can't see why they seem to have it there.
I don't want my children or their children or their children's children to inherit a world that has been ruined by nuclear weapons.
The people of Scotland deserve the power to actually not allow the presence of nuclear weapons on our soil. Trident should be scrapped.
This is the time. We need to do it now.